Feels like a pretty important series here for OG with where they stand in the standings. It's the mindset, not just the, taking out one ward.
Yeah, I agree. Coming into a pub while watching 3 replays of professional e-gamers playing it before it does
I have 5
tend to give you...
do so.
Chew. In a bit of a trouble here. He's only level 1.
Yeah, he'll be first blood. Insania's going to get that kill, and that's the aggression they can use with this Lich, and it's why we see this hero so often. Taiga's also going to drop bottom. He got low, and they even used this tombstone to try and make something happen, but Boxy, he's up here on the cliff. Oh, no.
Zai. Well, he can also join him there with Skewer. They become king of the hill.
Oh, blinding light, shockwave, blood grenade, and a decay. They just kill Zai. Boxy's still here.
This is pretty ridiculous in this bottom lane. Like, we saw a glimpse of the mid lane. There's not much happening as expected. Both spirits are gonna farm up. Unless you mess up terribly, you should not get a kill. Forcing a TP on Yuragi. Never mind, they stop it.
He's trying to get out of this one, but he's not going to be so fortunate to do so. Mickey's going to get a kill there on Yuragi, and that will be another one in this top lane. He's close to 6, so they'll have RP relatively stupid. They want to use it. He's just kind of gathering information while the rest of the team comes over. DM's going to use that ult, and immediately blood grenade, fade bolt, Zai on the run, not 6, so no RP. And he'll just die to DM. This dying continues to be just a big issue for this bottom lane for Liquid.
Using Chain Frost, especially if like you don't have Astral Step or Dissimulate. Now holding the high ground, but I mean, I'm just staying ahead. He's not level 6 yet.
And the Sinister Gaze, but BZM, he's going to be able to Dissimulate, grab the Aether Remnant, now the double decay. The Astral Step of the kill into Insania. BZM, though, luckily he's got that Resonant Pulse, but I don't know if that's going to be enough with Mickey coming over and getting the kill on a BZM. Now looking for more. Blood right down. That lands on Taiga and kills him. So it's a double kill for a moving Bloodseeker. Comes over mid and helps the rest of his team.
There's still going to be another like 30 seconds until Battle Fury gets delivered. So Team Liquid, they're not really afraid to play this farm game. As soon as they get like one item on Ember Spirit, which is going to be Maelstrom.
They're trying to pinch this Ursa, but they already used the RP. Aether Remnant landed for a second. They're still jumping. Zai the skewer over. Actually missing the blast off now. So, oh, Chew. He's got the stolen RP. Didn't use it. Showed it, though. And they get the kill on a Zai, so that's always nice to get, especially when the gold's going to Yuragi. The Searing Chains, Taiga in trouble, Sticky Bomb down, Aether Remnant lands on Tanisha. Chain Frost will bounce all the way over to DM and now over to the neutrals, bouncing back to DM on the kill off Taiga. And drop the Tombstone to try and deter it from coming in, but they go to the Rupture, now the Blood Right, and it doesn't look like this Undying is going to survive. Get the kill with the Proximity Mine, as now, BCM is in. Simulate off to the side, Telekinesis, and no follow-up, but no follow-up to that one. Blast Off comes in, Chew ends up dead. So RP from the side of OG is a little bit wasted.
Ragi getting the farm in the lane and now trying to find some farm in the outer rings as well.
What is a phylactery? Is Boxy gonna die here? And they've got the disarm onto Yuragi. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains coming through and locking him up for a second. Chew's got these stolen proximity mines, so don't want to get all too close to those. He's starting to drop those down. Top lane, BZM goes to the Dissimulate. Okay, they've got the Rupture on a BZM, still trying to fight Insania and get a kill here.
But the Chain Frost of Taiga,
over to the creeps, and they'll get 2. A lucky bounces.
Yeah, having some real fun in this game. Nerf Mickey, 7.33
yeah. And Mickey can no longer pick heroes that are good by the general public. DM? They Rupture him too. So even if he gets away from this, they could just Rupture him, but he's not going to do so as they've got the lockdown and the damage. Mickey just ripping him apart.
Yeah, he's already 4,000 ahead of Yuragi. That's one full item.
He's just not farming as much as Mickey is because Mickey's 7-0-3. Who wants to go into the Axe for the Blood Mist?
It's another, like, pretty much shield. You get so much effective HP coming to a fight with it.
The Blast Off lands on a BZM. They go to the Dissimulate. He'll Astral Step away. They go to the RP, and it lands on a 2. The Chain Frost is going to follow it up and start to bounce. They'll get all kills. Mickey coming in into the speed of light, and Yaragi's out of the back lines. Gets the kill on a Boxy, but tries to TP out and will do so. So at least they get a 2-for-1, but
they have a lot of damage. 2 heroes farming with Empower, make it 3 for a short period of time. And Xenia, he caught BZM, but it's not gonna be enough. This Phylactery feels really good to have on Lich. It's just like extra slow, extra damage as well. It's a greedy item, but I think he can afford to go for it. Make it now in trouble.
Would be worth so much gold. The Illuminate and the kill, BZM getting so much gold. 729 plus the 784 to 4 heroes.
So you use that on Ursa, he can't get overpower. This is massive. This is like this item is just too good right now.
They're coming over. Nisha's just kind of playing with his food of the moment, going for DM. Well, the rest of the team is here to follow it up.
Good body blocks.
I think Taiga's about to die here from the harpoon that comes from Zai. He's wrapping all the way around. There it is.
Here we go.
I mean, that is the long wraparound. DM dies. Taiga's going to go down. Both these heroes, just nowhere for them to go as the rest of the team, the side of OG, is continuing to farm elsewhere.
They need to defend. They need to be in the base because there's going to be a lot of damage onto it. Empower, Blood Rage, Bloodseeker, who's extremely farmed. And another one.
Yeah, that's not going to work there, Chu.
They have everything available other than Rupture.
Let a Fist, Searing Chains, BZM. Needs to be careful again. Astral Step going for Nisha, but the lack of lockdown is just so apparent. I was surprised I wasn't the one who said that after I heard it.
I thought you were going to back me up, say it's really, really good, but
I think that might
you were
be a
kind of
smart
silent.
play.
Long Grosh respawn, full 3 minutes.
You only get half the gold. Yeah, it's still back 10. A lot of damage being done here on Boxy by those mines that Chu left a long time ago. They go and get the kill on the Boxy. They'll throw it on the Blood Right. That's the silence onto the Rubik as DM surviving, but there's the RP as well as the Chain Frost that bounces over to Yuragi, but not doing a lot of damage as they'll finish off Chu. The Remnant right clicks. Nisha still not dealing with much control from the side of OG, so he's able to Remnant away. The Solar Bind slowing him down, but another Sleight of Fist. He's out of Remnant, so they wanted to go. Now is really the time to catch Nisha, but
Zai wants to go inside the base and finish off these range barracks at least.
Yeah, why not? If they're going to stay there, force them back, right?
A very Zai moment, I would say. BZM, he's the one who TP'd back, but they need more. Taiga as well.
And they don't really have the option to TP out though, because they've got Nisha here. Like, you go to TP and you might just get caught like Chu did with the Searing Chains. The control is available for Liquid. It's not really there for
Look
OG.
at Zai, he caught Taiga as well.
Yep, Harpoon comes in, they use the Rupture, it's on a BZM, they'll focus their attention on Taiga, get the kill there, Blood Right down, but then Assimilate. Now going into the trees, I think Mickey is kind of aware of this. Aether Remnant connects, and Mickey's gonna pop his own Manta, and they'll go and get the kill there on a BZM. So, I mean, that is just the absolute perfect play, forcing heroes back, stopping their TPs. Now the team is split. You fight, you have everything, go get these kills, and they're still looking for more. They still want DM. Yuragi, he can really be a spectator on this one.
Zai's chasing Harpoon.
They've got the Harpoon. Skewer should be a full team wipe. Oh boy. Yuragi looking for something, but he's going to go in TP. Quite get that team wipe, unfortunately. Vicious play where you end up taking damage from those mines. There's nothing you can do. You want to farm that Nullifier. You want to get your items, so you have to give up that Roche.
Throughout this whole game, and look at that, another shield rune on Ember Spirit on top of Flame Guard, Frost Shield, the Dragon Scale. He's just not gonna die. He has Shiva's Guard available as well.
It's just not fair. And look at that, Chu running to his death.
Pack it up, boys. Without Nullifier, you can't really take that fight. Look at that HP on Nisha, has another 500.
Fair, balanced, always allowed. Now going in, but look at this. Immediately, Yuragi has to run. They go for Taiga instead. They've got the telekinesis from their own Rubik to try and throw Yuragi from the damage. And Taiga still dying
kill.
here,
Yes, he
and
can
they
against
finally
the
get themselves DM. Aether Remnant, Mickey in some trouble, but he's got an Aegis to work with. So really, I think killing off Mickey is not really the biggest concern here for Liquid, as there's the Chain Frost. Doesn't bounce. One mine exploding. Aether Remnant connects. Nisha still, though, with half health. They go to the Harpoon into the Skewer, and now you're out of the base. Sinister Gaze, BZM. We'll get back in with the Astral Step, so...
In this type of a game, to remove all these buffs that they throw on heroes, and also you get nullified yourself, so without overpower, you can't really deal damage with Ursa. Nullifier is on such a low cooldown as well. This is 9 seconds cooldown, 5 seconds duration. Another Rupture.
Poon instead on the Chew Telekinesis, and that's not going to help him out. Chew's going to die. He doesn't have buyback.
McKay also holding on to Paladin and Sword, so some extra healing coming out from that. Extra spell lifesteal on top of it. Very nice synergy with Blood Mist. Bit low on mana though.
Swordbind, now Harpoon looking for the Skewer. Still has RP available when he wants to use it. Yuragi taking a lot of damage. There goes the Chain Frost. That's going to bounce over and get the kill on a Taiga. So Nisha, he's got that. And like you said, this is a game where it felt like Nisha was never going to die, and he hasn't done so yet. He's 7-0-15 and not afraid to go in at any point throughout these 33 minutes.
And even picks up Manta Style off his own.
Manta Style's also one of those items just getting picked up by so many heroes.
Yeah, Universal Heroes with Manta Style feels a really nice item to be picked up. Great stats coming out from it. Let's see, one last fight potentially for OG.
Going in, RP on a 2 though. BZM's already dead. He's gonna buy back. Got the silence. There's the Harpoon with the Blood Mist, skewering away Yuragi from the rest of his team. He does not have buyback, so there's no more Ursa. There's no more game here for OG. They'll call GG. And Liquid, in dominating fashion, despite what happened bottom, take game 1. I mean, that is really just perfect from A to B with everything that happened early on.
Yeah, the big difference is the way they set up the lanes. They put Magnus in the bottom lane. I've seen Earth Spirit coming out from the mid lane in high level pubs that they do, like, it's one of those spirit heroes where you can like easily make stuff happen, and they kind of needed that. Ooh.
They find Chew, and they're gonna try and lock him down with that Fortune's End, get that first blood. Boxy getting credit for it, as it says, Liquid, Boxy, 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 Boxy. The CS starts to close up a little bit. I think Nisha, with a couple of levels, has started to harass a little bit more on the BZM. Trying to do what he can. Zaya again, Boundless Strike with the Jingu, and will fall here to Chew. They're trying to at least get a trade, and they will. So Boxy getting some solo experience at the moment.
Enigma is, I think, lore first collapsed star, so he's like has a black hole and stuff, so makes it.
Boundless Strike, Sinister Gaze, Zaya in trouble once again. They'll throw the Blood Grenade. They've got the Frost Shield on Yuragi. So there's the trade, and Boxy trying to come over with an early level in the Infernal Blade and the Scorched Earth. So he's got a killing spree, and Boxy, like you said, is in her 3. BZM over mid, Astral Step. He just came back to the lane.
Oh
Nisha's
my
gonna
God.
fall in return, though.
This is huge. Like, look at the XP on Earth Spirit. Taiga, let's see if he can finish him up. Not really. 12 men. Oh! Yeah. He doesn't pop it.
Arrow.
Wow, the surprise arrow. Insania had 12 magic wand charges, was trying to bait him maybe to go underneath the tower, used all 3 leap charges, but he wants to steal that XP rune. Boxy all right there. I think.
Does he have any leap? He doesn't have any leap charges if he were to get found, but they don't get him.
Yuragi's very
onto the high ground
aggressive.
again. Yeah, Primal Spring once more. The Fortune's End's going out of Taiga. So Yuragi hit with the Arctic Burn, but he's not going to be slowed up enough. So Taiga able to leap away. He just got charged back. Sinister Gaze, Zai's in trouble. Boxy chasing. BZM comes in with a roll. They get the kill on a Zai. They'll look over and just miss out on finishing off the Doom.
They're kind of trying to break the lanes. BZM is now invading enemy jungle. Gonna find 2 bounties.
Zai again. Sinister Gaze with the Wukong's bottom. Hold Embrace, but afterwards, I don't think it's going to be enough, and it certainly won't, as Yuragi's now 5-0-1, involved in 6 of these 8 early kills.
I wanted to say it the different way, that Zai 0-5 at the moment, but man has been known to play some of these really bad matchups and still managing to do a lot in the game. BZM jumps in.
Yeah, it's on to Nisha, and now the Fortune's in the Astral Step, avoiding the arrow. Not a lot of mana left on Nisha, so the Chain Frost coming around, bouncing once, not doing a lot of damage just yet, but Insania getting chased, with Yuragi making the rotation. Insania's dead to BZM. They go after Nisha. He's got the Astral Step, but the Magnetize still pulsing, and that's going to be reapplied. The roll over that assimilate, trying to get into the low ground, but into the trees is Yaragi, and the chase is on. The chase is there. DM coming in with the Malefice, and they get the kill on Anisha. They look over at Mickey. They've got everybody here for the side of OG, while Mickey forced to run and gets away from all 5 on OG. This is really just problems mounting for the side of Liquid in this lineup. You're banking on Sark kind of bringing it back a little bit, but he needs a lot of time to get things done. The balance strike, Yuragi's back top of the black hole, and they get the kill. And this is just twin gate to twin gate.
Can they get another one? No stuns available. I think the difference also comes from 2 supports and OG having much better time, and then Liquid. Insania still level 5. He found Bounty Rune. He's gonna give it to Nisha so he can refill his bottle.
Doom. That's going to be used on Taiga. Boxy's dominating, but
Boxy's still disassembling his Tranquil Boots. It's a lot of work, but it pays off.
Do it.
Yeah, an honest work. Gotta pay tribute to the meme.
Sinister Gaze and Frost Blast. Nisha still holding on to that Invis rune. Now they got the Malefice. Yuragi coming over from the side. He's got the Wukong's command. They'll get the kill into Insania. Roll, and Astral Step gets a little bit of distance. Aether Remnant placed down, but the roll this time lands. They've got the arrow to follow it up. That's a very dead Nisha. 13-5, 13 minutes into the game.
Yuragi's got like 13 minutes into the game, and he's still not done. They're gonna take this tower.
Trying to get that Echo Saber. He's trying to get a defusal before he even wants to start fighting. As Oxy getting chased. Alphys, Eidolon's body blocking, Jingu, Pounce leashing. They've got the Winter's Curse.
That's a good one.
That should be a dead DM, and it will be. So that means no black hole. Not that it was off cooldown anyway.
Chain doesn't connect on anybody.
Fear isn't really going to be much as Enigma's dead. And
he wants some more.
And it lands on 2. Mickey wants to go in. He's smelling blood. Astral Step. And can they get the kill on Yuragi? This would be a lot of big gold to get early on in the game, and it's going to be his. So they get the kill on Yuragi. They'll look over at Chu, and Liquid starting to piece it back together as they go and get themselves a Lich afterwards.
Oh, these are some big kills for Liquid. It's a lot of gold. This is the first involvement of Mickey. As soon as he shows up into a fight, it was a good fight for Team Liquid. Now, after he picks up that Diffusal Blade, it also comes down to Zai landing that sick curse. Chu, let's see if you can control him long enough for another stun.
Nisha, Astral Step, Aether Remnant TPing, and the roll lands. The arrow comes in, but he avoids it with an Assimilate. Still Astral Step right towards DM, and they get the kill on Anisha.
Dodge some of these fights, maybe get a pick off, and they also want to get Zai back into the game, and he's back. Like, considering the start that he had was what, 0-5?
Gonna say he also had that prospecting aura for a little bit.
And there he is.
An extra 25 GPM. I mean, that's kind of nice.
It's no joke. I'm really glad that we made, because first of all, people can't die with Morphling fully shifting. Insania,
strike.
He's out.
Insania's gonna die. Yeah, has buyback, has false promise if they do chase. Roll in hits Nisha, and I wonder if they'll get this buyback to assimilate.
Wow.
Now over right to BZM. They've got the silence and the spirit vessel, the astral steps to try and get away. BZM, where are you at? Rod of Atos, there's the Pounce leashing, and they'll get the kill on a BZM who is so far in. He is just in too deep. Some 41 might have retired, but that is certainly holding true with a move like that. They're going to go to the Chain Frost with the Ice Spire. Nisha solo killed by Chu.
What is happening in this game? What the hell's going on?
Just 2 seconds, pa 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 pa, with the Ice Spire and the Chain Frost.
Double Pounce.
Ooh-wee. And that's the Pounce Boundless Strike. Okay, thinking about going back in. He's got another Pounce, so he can get the kill on the Taiga with the help of Zai. Or, well, Zai can get the kill with the help of Slayer. In just under 2 minutes for this Roche to be back up. Wisdom Rune bottled up by BZM. The other one picked up by Boxy. They're starting to get pretty big in terms of experience gained by them. Chain Frost bouncing, Sinister Gaze, but well, they'll be able to get kill there onto Chu. And now the Wukong's coming through. False Promise onto the Void Spirit. Taiga trying to run here, but Zai's got the damage, something we've talked about as he's continued to get some farm. He's got that Witchblade as well as the Gleipnir now. And the look is Mickey's in. Boundless Strike goes into the ult, right-clicking and going after Yuragi. They've also got themselves Nisha. He's trying to get away and just barely does. Doom used, but on the roll of BZM, so he's already gone.
Void Spirit's very slippery. Same goes for Slark to be able to like just catch him instantly. And Team Liquid, they understand that OG, they need to heavily commit to get some of these kills now.
We're gonna go find Zai, arrow hits, and that will be a dead Winter Wyvern. The first time he's died since the laning phase, 30 minutes into this game.
Suddenly, Jingu in a moment, pretty much. Second Roche. Oh no, it's gonna go to the Radiant side, and OG. They need to go through the gates. They're gonna get bonked. Bonk. Let's see.
Or no, Roche is just gonna stay here.
Nah, he's changing his mind.
All right, he's
going back.
Do I stay or do I go? They're looking, they'll find themselves Oracle, and well, they can't survive.
Seems like
Now they know
BZM
that they're bottom.
did not want Taiga to get the kill with an arrow. Kicked him away. Mickey, he's chasing. He's behind them already. They might take this fight. There's still buyback available on Oracle. Not sure if he wants to use it immediately.
Can't really TP in too close. Moonlight Shadow,
That's
the
a big one. There's also
Gem. BZM. Oh boy, if you can get that gem, you've got the vision. They go to the black hole. It's going to be on a Mickey. Mickey's in some trouble with the Wukong's right on top of him. They get the kill on a Mickey. They'll take him out. He's going to buy back immediately with the Winter Skirts now on a Yuragi. The damage, though, isn't really a lot. They buy back on Chu. He's got the outpost to come over to, and that's exactly where he's going to TP into. Infernal Blade, right clicks, coming through from Nisha, lands the Aether Remnant onto this Enigma with the Astral Set. They get the kill on the DM. He's also got buyback. He's also got that outpost, but the Gleipnir thrown over from Zai. The control is not
They
there
want more.
onto
They
this Monkey
need
King,
this
but they want to
monkey.
find him. They got the kill on the Chu once again. Fortune's End lands on Mickey, but doesn't catch Yuragi. Goes back into the trees. Now pops that PKP and TP's out.
This Roshan should still belong to Team Liquid. Like, there's Slark's not afraid of any of these abilities if there's no black hole, I would say.
Tower has fallen.
I whispered for dramatic
Is
effect.
under attack.
You got me all hyped up for it.
Gem? Is there a well over there? Moonlight Shadow. Chain Frost bouncing on the Spire. She's taking a lot of damage. She gets killed off by Nisha with the Astro Step. And they've got the Gleipnir, and that catches BZM. And he'll be able to roll away, but the Dome Fire on him won't matter because they're not going to jump up onto the high ground.
It's just such a strong ability against Enigma. And also synergizes nicely with Oracle. Having that extra heal on top of False Promise feels really nice. They need to take the fight. Ragi, he's cutting into backlines.
Yeah, he wants to get this kill on the Zai before he's able to do anything. The Cold Embrace. At the same moment, though, BCM is dead, and Zai's able to survive with the False Promise. DM now the focus of the attention of Nisha, who doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. They go to the black hole. They've got the control. It's onto this Void Spirit, but over to the side is Mickey going in with Pounce and Leash on a Taiga. So they've got the control. The Winter's Curse will get the other two heroes.
Doom is available
on
now.
Taiga and go after these other two, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They'll use the Doom. It's on Yuragi. They'll take the Monkey King. They'll find DM. The Hurricane pulls him back. It's a triple kill for Mickey as they go in looking for more.
50 agi on Slark.
Onto Taiga as Mickey now under the tier 4 towers doesn't want to die the same way BZM did. He does have an Aegis to work
Still has
with.
ulti available.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, could maybe dive, but he doesn't want to die.
So even if we catch Winter Wyvern in Wukong's command, he's still not gonna die. Gets Cold Embrace off. Insania with a nice save.
So still a tier 2 over in the mid lane. They can't take the tier 3 top just yet. The roll.
Almost
They
gets
have
it with Hurricane play.
found Boxy, but he won't die.
Box is popping off, and he's collecting all the tips. My
Coming
man
in,
is
jumping.
rich. And looking at the next item that he's gonna buy.
Ooh, okay. Going Taiga. Taiga's not having a fun one. Smoke ready to go. You know, I will say the one thing I just want on the updated UI would be a tormentor timer. Just
Yes.
for spectators.
Yeah, you set the alarm, didn't you?
Yeah. Trying to. Mickey leashing, pouncing, controlling, and killing DM. 52 seconds, and the Winter's Curse is used on BZM. The damage coming in from Zai, but there's the roll. The Fortune's End, trying to keep Zai alive. That's exactly what they'll do. Boxy comes in. He says, "Hi, my name is Boxy, and I'm here to kill you." Harpoon, the pull, the kill. They'll take out Chu. BZM's gone. The Chain Frost not gonna do much.
He's holding on to Shield Rune, having extra 1000 damage, makes him super tanky on top of Cheese. DM does have buyback available, but you don't want to commit to it, which means you're not going to need to lose another set of barracks.
Going near again, they're controlling the Monkey King. Mickey is just in, and I just don't think there's any way to stop this Slark. He's into the base. They get the full team wipe. They have no Monkey King for 70 seconds. I don't think you can defend this.
We are about to see some... Yeah. When it's time to call it, it is time to call it. That one.
There it is.
There we go.
And he buy the Ags. So he bought the Ags, but he's having it delivered on the courier for his eye. I thought he was just going to buy it in the opponent's base. They'll jump in. They'll try to defend. They get the kill on the Chew. He's got buyback. He'll use it, but BZM, he does not. So 65 seconds without this Earth Spirit. And one with the false promise, you can just dive into the fountain, do whatever you want. The attention from the fountain actually goes in on over to the Boxy. And how long is this going to last? I think maybe forever. He's here in the fountain. There's the rampage for Nisha. They're clearing it up. They go to the Wukong's command. They'll finally call GG. The right clicks. The fountain doesn't do enough in time. They end up getting the kill to Nisha as well as Mickey, but it's too late. GG was called. It's a 2-0 here for Team Liquid.
They're having too much fun. Gotta love this team. Like, no matter what happens, you can see that it's all about that. The power of friendship in this team.